Woo-wee, yabba dabba doo. Hey folks, it is Saturday evening here, and another stupid, uneventful episode of this podcast. It should have been over a long time ago, and you might ask yourself, why is this podcast still going? I don't know. I had many chances to end it, and I just kept doing it. But regardless of that, pretty much we talk about the boring week, and then I do some news puns. We're going to start by talking about Tuesday night. I did get some stage time. I went to this place called the Drum Circle, Mike, I call it. And, you got to get there early. Who cares? But I got there a little late. It starts at 7. I got there a little after 7. And I got very lucky. The first spot was open. So I took it because you guys know. Anybody that knows me knows I love going on first. I love getting my bomb out the way. But at this open mic, he doesn't really give a light to these musicians. It's a music open mic, and you can do comedy, but it's mostly music. So pretty much he did like a 30-minute jam session. They were jamming and drumming, and had this black girl come up, and this old white lady, and I was on TikTok. I was doing some live streaming. And then eventually I went up and I only did 3 minutes. I could have did way more. I could have did 10 minutes. But I just wanted to do my new stuff. I had 8 new puns from the last 2 weeks. And I had a new joke I wanted to try out. So I did my new stuff, and that was it. I just got off stage. And I did better than I did a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago when I went there, I got, it was loud, and nobody was listening to me, and nobody could hear me, and this cunt was talking loud. So I did, better than I did a few weeks ago. So that's good. And I stayed for about an hour and a half, and then I went to Wawa, got me a turkey and bacon club with a bag of Doritos and a Diet Coke. And that was Tuesday night. Monday night, I went to the gym, got my Chipotle bowl. Wednesday, I wanted to do another comedy open mic, but I said to myself, if I know myself too well. I did this a few weeks ago. If I do 2 open mics in a row, then I get lazy. I'm used to only doing one a week. So if I do 2 in a row, then I'm going to say, you know what? Screw this. Next week I'll be lazy. Like, I'm not going to do anything. That's what I did a few weeks ago. So I said, I'm just going to do some food deliveries. So I did about 4 or 5 deliveries, pretty much. They got, trying to take me to the ghetto. You guys know this isn't world coverage news, but gas prices are high. How high are they you say? So high that when you pump your gas, you feel high. I just made that up. Yeah, it's not that good. Anyways, but yeah, so my tank was less than half full, and I pumped and I filled it up, and it was $68. I was like, $68? Jesus. I did all the orders that were close to me. They kept trying to take me far. I was like, fuck that. And then Wednesday night, I did get my Chipotle bowl. Because Thursday night, to talk about Thursday, I did not get my Chipotle bowl because I went to, I wouldn't say dinner, but I went to Chili's with MGTOW Willie Fritz. Willie Cream Pie Fitz used to be on the show, which you guys know many episodes. And we pretty much hung out and had some dinner. We had an early dinner because he had something to do. I got the 3 for me. I got the chips and salsa with the fries and big smash burger and the Diet Coke. And then pretty much I went to the gym afterwards. I was bloated. I was full. Surprisingly, I didn't poop. And I said, I'm going to go to the gym because that's what I was going to do on Thursday night. So I went to the gym. I did my usual hour of the treadmill, walking. I did some weightlifting. I had a great sweat. I did some errands, and that was Thursday. Hold on, folks. Let me allegedly take a sip of this beer. I'm drinking a Blue Moon right now. Cheers. So that was pretty much Thursday night. And Friday, last night, I did food deliveries. I did about 8 or 9 orders. The only thing interesting that happened was I had to go to Wawa to pick up 2 orders. I had to pick up this cup holder with 3 milkshakes and a candy bar and a bag of food. And I'm walking out, and I was going to open the door at my fat back, and this old white cunt with a mask on, she holds the door open for me. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And then I walk away, and she goes, oh, he didn't even say thank you to me. And I turned around and I said, I did say thank you. And she goes, no, you didn't. And the black security guy starts laughing. And I'm like, how loud am I supposed to say it? Am I supposed to be like, thank you? Thank you so. Am I supposed to scream at the top of the lungs? Like, it's not my fault you can't hear me, you stupid cunt. So anyways, they kept trying to take me to the ghetto as usual. they fucked me over with the code thing. I got to this area where the Torstow Avenue, which is like one of the worst avenues. There's like nowhere to park. I get a parking spot. It's like this ghetto apartment. I can't find the person. I had to wait 2 minutes there to drop the food off. And, I did a couple Wingstop orders, a couple McDonald's orders, 3 Popeyes orders, and some other stuff. And I stopped I did 3 hours. So I stopped around 10 o'clock. And then I went to Panda Express, and I got me a fucking, I got me my usual, but I tried they didn't have my orange chicken, so I got the grilled chicken teriyaki with the Big G beef with some rice, and it was kind of stale. That's one thing about Chinese food. You got to get it early and hot, because if you wait till the end of the night, it gets stale in my cock. So that was pretty much last night, Friday night. And then as far as tonight goes, I decided, I didn't know what to do, and I was like, I'm going to do about an hour and a half or 2 of food deliveries, and then I'm going to hang out in my sanctuary at Target. So it was going pretty smooth. I picked up 2 orders. I delivered it. Then on my last order, I had to make a left turn on the boulevard. And pretty much, I guess I turned a little bit too early. So I look. I get a little bit clearance. I decide to turn left. This car is driving way too fast. We almost hit each other. That's right, folks. We both slammed on each other's brakes. And I was like, holy shit, And he slams on his, I don't know if it was a guy, or I don't know who was driving. I couldn't see because he had tints on the window. But we both, just stopped there. And then I backed my car up, and I was let the person go, but they wouldn't go. I was like, wait, Mark, go. And they wouldn't go. So I moved my car back, and I just got the fuck out of there. So if I would have got into a car accident, it wouldn't have been that bad as far as my car would have been totaled. But it definitely would have fucked my car up, But it would have been the worst possible place. I mean, the fucking Roosevelt Boulevard is, you can look it up. It's more depths than almost any fucking boulevard in the world. It's fucking terrible. Accidents all the time. And where, that left turn spot, that would have been an accident right there. We could have just, pulled over on the side, but it would have been terrible. I would have to fucking wait. I don't care about the person's food. I mean, whether they left a tip or not, but it would have been a fucking, so I got very lucky. And luckily, it took me 4 minutes from here. So I said, well, that's a sign from God that I'm going to end this, because I was going to do another hour. I was like, should I do a couple more deliveries? And then when that happened, I said, fuck this. I turned the app off. I delivered the last order. I turned the app off. I was 4 minutes away from here. I went to the beer store, got me a Blue Moon, allegedly. And then I took a piss in Target. And now I'm recording this podcast. Speaking of that, since we got some time to burn here, let's take another sip of this, because I'm getting dry mouth from yapping. I tried to burp, but no cigar. There it is. So pretty much as far as the plan for tonight, I don't really have a plan. My plan is to get a little. This Blue Moon's not that high of an IPA. It's lower compared to, but it'll definitely get me a little bit tipsy. But I'm going to get something to eat tonight. I don't know if I'm going to Chicky and Pete's. Last week it was fucking crowded. Tonight, I don't know if the Flyers are playing, but it shouldn't be too crowded because Mother's Day is tomorrow, as I call it, Cunts Day. And as far as on the channel, you guys saw I put up 3 shorts. Pretty much, only one of them got 1,000 views on the Josh Jack Network channel. On the Josh Jack channel, I got about 600 views. And on the Jack Comedy channel, I didn't get much at all. But, that's pretty cool. I still got, pretty much almost 2,000 views altogether. That's cool. And did a prank call show. Didn't come out great. It came out all right, but we did it. I did it. You folks don't do anything for me. So, I'll let you guys know if anything interesting happens. Nothing ever interesting happens. But I'm going to finish this beer, allegedly. Going to hang out here for a while. Going to fucking get something to eat. And that's that. And then we get to your least favorite segment. So if we don't get to it, we'll get to the odd news. But you stay put there, you fucks. All right, folks, the aftermath. Pretty much I was going to go to Chickies, but I saw the Flyers lost, and I was still crowded in there, even though sure everybody was crying. So I went over to Taco Bell, and I did the review live of the Diablo Nuggets. Very spicy. Gave me some spicy farts. It was pretty good. It was about $15 for the meal. And then I drove home, and obviously I had to take a piss really bad. And luckily I just made it in. I threw all my stuff down, and usually it's the opposite. I have to poop, but this time I had to pee because I drank that big, large Baja Blast. That is it. So get to the odd news. That's it, you jerks. Alright, here comes the odd news, you dirtbags. California warmers to destroy 420,000 peach trees after Del Monte collapses. Peach trees. It sounds like they were just trying to get some nectar, but they were, I don't know. How I Met Your Mother actor convicted of stabbing his makeup artist girlfriend 20 times as she confronts him in court. Makeup? Then why did they break up? There's a joke there somewhere. Bears attempted a bakery break-in caught on camera in Tennessee. Yeah, I guess they were trying to easy break, and that easy bake. There's a joke there, but dog wearing an Adopt Me vest was brought to a city marathon and ended up killing a family pet in front of horrified attendees. I guess that dog was bulletproof. Yeah. IndyCar pulls One Nation, One Race shirt faces backlash. Seagull imitators compete for best screech at 6th European Championship. Red Fox, not the comedian, travels from England to U.S. as stowaway on a cargo ship. You big dummy. 34 sloths in total have died from doomed Florida attraction software. A motorcyclist has been seriously injured after crash leaves bike dangling from a traffic light on a border. I guess that's the ups and downs of having a bike. Strongman John Stevenson pulls car with his penis while his body is on fire. I guess that guy just sparked the prick, but he could. Doctor accidentally fixes a patient's irregular heartbeat by sticking a finger in a very inspected place in his asshole. Oh! A massive 11,000 carat ruby has been unearthed, and Myanmar's war scheme. I know what I'm reading. Beer is a bigger source of vitamin B6 than scientists realize. Yeah, that's why I drank one last night, allegedly. A Delta Airlines worker was killed after an airline tug crashed into a passenger boarding a bridge. I heard about this. Yeah, a tug, they're not talking about in their pants. Woman delivered her own baby in a car traveling at 60 miles per hour. I guess her cunt was just doing the driving. White House releases a highly anticipated UFO and extraterrestrial life files. Roomba Pioneer aims to crack the household market again with the AI-powered pet robot. Okay, this German tourist wins payout after losing the sun longer race. Male coyote swam 2 miles to Alcatraz Island, twice as far as bicyclists had expected. I guess he was coyote ugly. Yeah. German has the largest amputation producer in the world. Wanted man smokes from bong in front of cops before the arrest. Yeah, I guess he was far out, but he was tapping. Look, you do a podcast, you make up jokes off the top of the head, and you see how easy it is, you jerks. A shirtless man forced a teen to eat Gushers candy in a restaurant bathroom. That story is very explosive. Spring plans meet Denver's late storm. Cameron Diaz's unconventional bedroom advice explained by a sleep expert. Ball maxing is electrified, addictive, and according to those pursuing bigger balls. Well, I already have giant balls, folks, so I don't need my balls any. I did a song about it, if you guys remember. Alright, let's see if there's one more news site. Trio who forced space engineers to dig dog's grave in Cape York Bush camps has been sentenced. They were digging up a dog's grave. What is this, pet cemetery? French professor accused of gigantic hoax after inventing a Nobel-sized prize. Children are drawing mustaches on their faces to full online age checks, and it's actually working. I guess they better stash a new way of finding identity. Record amount of cocaine seized from ship in Atlantic Ocean by Spanish police. AI bots will scientists. Chocolate supplement recalled because it contains erectile dysfunction drug. I was wondering why my cock was hard when I was eating that. Guest at Pottsmouth Hotel working online. I think I read that last week. And that's it, folks. That's it for the show. I'll see you on the next one you just listened to. And we're out of here. Go freak yourself, Cluffy.